So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The give is to McLaughlin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always top NFL.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal from the 6. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jaleel McLaughlin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this throw incomplete. A defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A carry from McLaughlin.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Out of the gun is Minshew. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. George Pickens the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball?
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Julian McLaughlin.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's McLaughlin.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, it's McLaughlin. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, McLaughlin. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. McLaughlin across the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's complete to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time, he is in. Jaleel McLaughlin taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields now on second down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
On play action, Fields.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll run on first down. McLaughlin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson down to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This
Yeah, stand up.